What was your experience like in the major label system?
I'm not really that type of guy. I don't like being fucking showed around, and I don't like the cycle. Keep inserting new players, keep inserting new guys. Same fucking bullshit. It's not for me. I carved my own lane.
DIY.
I think that the major label ecosystem wants you to believe that people fall off. Because I tell you, when you look at just the general conversation and dialogue on social media about an Action Bronson who are not fans, they'll be like, damn, bro fell off. No, he didn't fall off. I'm starting to notice that the new word for quote unquote falling off is they've gone independent. This is an interview he did with a platform called Idea Generation, because it leads into what happened to him when he became a part of a major label industry and then why he chose to go independent.
So did you feel going into your major label debut on Vice Atlantic that there were different expectations either from the company or from the fan base?
Yeah, of course, you felt that as you were getting put, in the studio with certain people and asked to do certain things that you weren't doing before. I was just rhyming over fucking John Cougar Mellencamp before, Now I'm being asked to do other things. Like, yo, try this, try that.
So he got into this major label scenario. They say, look, we got opportunities that you're looking for. All that stuff you want to do, we can provide that. If we're going to invest this money, we need you to make a few changes that we have a vision of for you. And he starts to talk about how he was game for them. He did what he signed up for. He starts to talk about his opinion about his art form and the experience in itself.
I did some of that. I always come back to I can't be held. I can't be told what to do because that's automatically not gonna want me to do it. I can't take any, like, yo, maybe you should try that now, man. No.
So when you reflect back on the Mr. Wonderful album.
That's not like me. I can't. You ain't finna tell me what to do with my art. Shut up.
How do you feel about it now?
I feel great. There's some things I would have changed for sure. That stuff did great things for me.
And when you walked away from that record, what was your feeling about how you would approach what you do next?
Yeah, I never want to do that type of shit again, is what I said. Now I'm not.
I heard that action. He said, I went through that situation. Yeah, I never want to do that shit again. You went through it, now he knew it.
I'm never doing this again. So I went back into my shell and I did Blue Chip 7000.
Blue Chip 7000 was your last album on Vice.
Yeah.
Deal with them, or did you cut it short and
To be fair, I'm not sure. I just know I didn't want to do it anymore, and they were like, all right, fuck it, we're not doing it either, so no one really gave a shit.
That don't happen for every artist. He said that when he was over the whole situation, contracts and all, contracts be damned, he was like, yeah, I don't want to do this shit no more. And they was like, it's chill, bro. We kind of don't want to do this shit no more neither. But you know how many artists have been shelved and have had their name be ran through the mud on social media, on all these different platforms about how they're no longer relevant, about how they ain't released no music, who are in label wars that are not allowed to put their music out because they couldn't have an easy conversation like the one that Mr. Bronson had with Vice. That's a very rare thing.
It didn't matter. I'm better off doing things on my own anyway, because I'm not going to give them what they want.
Yep.
And it's going to be a struggle the whole time. And it's why are we doing this?
What was your experience like in the major label system?
I'm not really that type of guy. I don't like being fucking showed around, and I don't like the cycle. Keep inserting new players, keep inserting new guys. Same fucking bullshit. It's not for me. I carved my own lane.
Well, ultimately, as the talent too, it all falls on you.
There's no doubt about that. I want everyone to understand that don't let any company take control of your destiny. You have to write your own narrative. You are the fucking author of this story. I'm not gonna let anybody else write my fucking story. They can say what they want, but I'm control. I'm saying exactly what it is.
In a nutshell, isn't that what it's all about? Is being able to tell the stories that you've always wanted to tell, launch upon the creative ideas that you've always had deep down inside, to be able to express your art, tell your story in a way that nobody else can tell it because you're the only one who can tell it with such authenticity. Isn't that what most of us, isn't that what, at least with us as DIYers, isn't that what we want? I think so many people get that shiny new thing syndrome and unfortunately never take a chance on their own ideas. And I salute Action Bronson for not only taking that chance, but also saying, you know what, I'm going to go through that system and I'm going to see. And I'm sure he got interviews, he got opportunities, he got looks that otherwise might have took longer to get to as an independent. But he went through that system and he saw what that system had and he was like, oh no, bucko, I think I'm out of here. And you got to respect that because he said, I think that this is the best thing for me. You got to be able to make a decision of not wanting to do something with a sober mind.
DIY.